This morning, there's still no claims of responsibility for a wave of deadly car bombings in Iraq. 4 attacks killed at least 25 people in Baghdad Monday. Right now, insurgents control some of Iraq's most important cities. As Terrell Brown shows us, it is a major blow to American war veterans.
This spot on the map right here is actually where we were ambushed on December 23rd.
Nearly 10 years ago, Marine Corporal Jeremiah Workman and his team were inspecting homes for weapons in Fallujah. He and 7 of his men were attacked by about 24 insurgents. 3 of the Marines were killed.
You know, I was the leader of those guys going in there, and it's tough. I mean, you don't think it's going to happen to you.
Today, Workman thinks about their sacrifices as he watches reports of Al-Qaeda fighters taking control of cities American troops once liberated.
I'm heartbroken. I'm nauseous. My stomach hurts all the time since the news broke. And it's mainly because I think the families of those fallen Marines and soldiers, and thinking and wondering why and how, and my son or daughter, you know, paid the ultimate sacrifice, and for what.
Workman served in the Marines for 8 years. He left in 2009. He's one of many veterans who still feels a personal connection to the region.
Just because we're not in Iraq anymore doesn't mean that their war is over.
Matt Gallagher was deployed to Iraq as part of the 2007 troop surge that successfully restored security in western Iraq. His platoon was stationed just 30 miles outside of Fallujah.
I never in my wildest dreams did I think only 2 years after we withdrew would we'd be having this conversation. 10, 15 maybe, but 2, that's what has surprised me.
This month, the White House said it'll send aid to Iraqi security forces. But despite the Al-Qaeda gains in Fallujah and Ramadi, they have no plans to put boots back on the ground. For General Richard Myers, former chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, achieving stability will be a long-term process that involves more than just military might.
We have the diplomatic instrument, the political instrument, the economic instrument. I think all of those have to play in bringing about the kind of help that we need to provide to Iraq.
Now the community of veterans is left asking what more they could have done. Based on your experiences and everything that you saw and the terror that you lived through while you were over there, was it worth it?
Wars are so rarely worth it, but that said, that doesn't mean that the sacrifices American soldiers and Marines made weren't profound, because they were. I saw it every day.
I don't think it was for nothing. When you're willing to die for another man so that he can live, that's powerful. So I would never say that it was wasted or it wasn't worth it.
For CBS This Morning, Terrell Brown, New York.